Let's look at the type tool and typing text in InDesign. So a couple of things dealing with typography. Some of you may be familiar with the character and paragraph panels working in other Adobe programs, but we want to look at those, go through some of those in detail. So I'm going to go ahead and take my type tool and I'm going to select this text introducing the min pin, which is on my InDesign document. Let's go and open the character panel. I do want to make note that a lot of these features that I'm going to show you in the character panel and the paragraph panel are also available up here on the control panel. So many of the features you will not need to open up the character panel to find. I'm going to go to Window, and character and paragraph are not listed straight up on this window menu, but instead they're under type and tables. So I'm going to click on character to bring that one up, and I also am going to go ahead and bring up the paragraph panel as well. Alright, so the character panel basically is the command center for modifying text, and it focuses on more specific modifications. I can collapse this and expand it, so you need to make sure that you are seeing all visible options. We have things in here such as the font style, we have our size, we have a lot of these other typographical changes and alterations, things like leading and kerning and tracking. We also have our scales, so we can do some vertical scaling or horizontal scaling. We have a baseline shift and we have a skew. Right, in the paragraph panel, which is really a sibling, it's able to manipulate paragraphs or blocks of text, and it affects how a page looks and reads. So things like the alignments up here at the top, the indents in this middle section, and some special things like space before or space after. We have drop cap, and we have a drop cap number or amount. We also have a checkbox down here for hyphenate. Okay. If we want to do specific frame option edits, I'm actually going to select this container right here. It's got a color in it, but it also has text, and I'm going to go under Object and find Text Frame Options. So this is yet another place that I'm able to find specific options. This is more for a visual look on my text frame. One thing I do want to really point out here is my vertical justification. This allows me to align my text, whether it be to the top. Let's make sure preview is checked and I'll show you. Center, see how it moved into the center, and bottom. And then we also can force justify this, meaning that the lines would stretch, the leading would be altered in order to make all lines of text fit within a container. All right, so by default it is set to top.